What is good, Osiris here, stuck in the middle. Do an upload every day, 8 a.m. Want to give a shout out to Black Pegasus, has a great YouTube channel and awesome hip hop artist out of Colorado. Much respect. He sent me this video. The interview that I saw with Yeonmi Park. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeonmi Park was fascinating. She is someone who escaped North Korea to find a better life. It is unbelievable. I had no idea. Michael Malice talks about North Korea a lot. That's when I got my recent information about how bad things were there. Then I saw that interview, and then I saw Black Pegasus send me the link to the Jordan Peterson interview. I had not seen that. That was about a month ago. North Korea is, it looks like it's probably one of the darkest places on earth. It's it almost makes me embarrassed that we have people who seem to be ungrateful for the opportunity that we have here in America. And if you say that, it's almost like people think, oh, well, everything's perfect. There is no perfect. And what's happening in North Korea is, it almost reminds me of what I would think hell is. That's how bad it is. I mean, the stuff's so bad, I can't even talk about it on the YouTube channel. Recently, Kim Jong-un, though, apparently has lost weight. So they're going from last year to this year. And everyone's talking about it, saying he looks noticeably slimmer in his first public appearance for a month, highlighting possible health issues, overweight, and lifestyle. At some point, it's not surprising that he was going to try to lose weight. So he controls North Korea. There's not an accident here. So obviously it's a health issue, or on purpose, or I doubt it's to show solidarity to his people, because North Koreans are actually concerned about it. Because in North Korea, food is so sparse, it's it's actually attractive to be very overweight. It's it's a very scary situation. I'm gonna play this clip. Yeonmi talked about how North Koreans were shorter than South Koreans.
First of all, what stands out quite remarkably is the degree of hunger.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about what it was like when you were a kid in the 90s in Korea with regards to eating.
So it's North Koreans are on average 3 to 4 inch shorter than South Koreans because of the malnutrition. And I'm like 5'2", but most of North Korean are shorter than me. So if we are above 4'10" high, you must go to military. So tons of North Korean adult men are around 4'10", like even below that right now. So this severe malnutrition affects even our brain development. North Korea's average life expectancy is like, if somebody lives up to 60, we think they lived a really long life.
The North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has prompted more speculation about his health after recent photographs suggested he had lost weight. Kim, whose heavy frame has drawn global interest since he became the country's leader almost a decade ago, looked noticeably trimmer in images released by state media on Saturday, according to South Korea's Yonhap news agency. So they released photos of him, and I don't blame people. They were like stunned by this, because it's a big deal for him to show that he's a lot thinner. And they say that the left images show that his left wrist seems to be thinner. He's 37. Yeah. The watch looks bigger. His clothes look bigger. He's a heavy smoker. You don't know what could be going on there. Remember, there were rumors that he had passed away a while back. In 2014, he dropped out of sight for nearly 6 weeks before reappearing with a walking stick. Days later, South Korea's spy agency claimed he had undergone surgery to remove a cyst from his ankle. A 3-week absence last spring sparked rumors that he had fallen seriously ill after undergoing heart surgery. with some reports suggesting he had died. A more plausible theory that he had simply been isolating with his family as a precaution during the pandemic emerged after Kim reappeared, apparently in good health. They probably sheltered him because the pandemic, this health situation, disproportionately affected uh, people with larger body to mass ratio. Things are so dark there that I almost feel bad about, because I was joking about the cicadas, and they literally have to eat, some people there on the bottom of the realm literally have to eat grasshoppers for protein. They have a caste system, and just to make sure you don't marry out of your caste, you can't go up in caste. So if somebody is on a certain rung and you marry, then the person who's on a higher rung has to go down to the lower caste system. One analyst told North Korea News the leader may have decided to lose weight to improve his standing at home. The country is battling food shortages and an economic crisis triggered by a dramatic fall in trade with China during the pandemic, a series of natural disasters, and international sanctions imposed in response to the regime's nuclear and ballistic missile programs. There's a dark side to the sanctions. And when you see sanctions imposed on countries, I think you really have to think of it from the standpoint of, that means there's limited resources, less money. So those who control everything have a higher percentage, and those who don't have a lower. If you had sanctions here in America, those at the bottom would feel it the most. It's just the way it was. I mean, no one can sanction America really, but that's what it would be like. I mean, it's that serious. And we talk about these sanctions like they're no big deal, and they hurt people a lot, the common people. So I'm not saying they're bad or good. I am not a geopolitical expert. I've been reading books on it. I've actually been reading Richard Haas and other people on these topics just to get information. I'm not a great, I really want to focus on domestic stuff, but you have to know a little bit. You've got to know what's going on out here a little bit to put what's happening in America in perspective. And what's happening geopolitical out there in the world affects us. Whether it's now we're dropping bombs in Syria again, which we all knew. I did a video on that a while back, that bombs were dropping. Joe Biden was the vice president after from Obama. Obama dropped 27,000 bombs. They dropped so many bombs and ran out of bombs. That's not a surprise, but it does. Those type of things affect what we do here. Just heartbreaking. It is tough to see, and let me know what you think. I don't know if there's any answer with North Korea, because really it's a China issue. I mean, this country is a small country. Like, this country is too small to even talk to us like they do. Uh it's through China is where they have their strength. So it's really a China problem. And the Obama administration and then Biden administration, they're both doing this policy of, let's just wait and not agitate him. Trump did a different policy. I don't know that neither one really is going to do anything, I don't think. But let me know if you're an expert, if you know about this situation in North Korea, and it's just stunning. I'll put the links in the description for these, the Tim Pool interview and the Jordan Peterson. And then she has her own channel as well. I'm reading up on that. It really puts your life in a different perspective. Take care.